Hi, friends. Welcome to New in the Studio. Today is Memorial Day, so happy Memorial Day. Thanks to those of you that serve in the military. We appreciate you. So today, how was your weekend first? How was your weekend? We had a good weekend up north. We did lots of fun things. One of which, if you saw us on Facebook, is riding on that little kids thing. That was very fun, little at the playground. And then some other things we did. We weeded. Excuse me, I just took a big sip of water. We weeded and gardened and played pickleball and had ice cream and so many fun things.
Set up a new seating area at the
New
refuge.
seating area at the refuge. Yep. So many good things. So anyway, today I'm going to show you a very fun fold card that I am going to use with designer series paper. So we're going to go ahead and get started. And the paper I am using is from the Simply Zinnias. I actually didn't bring the whole paper over, but you will enjoy the paper I did bring over. Simply Zinnias. And
Hey, Tina.
the first one I'm going to make, I'm going to put it together. And then the second one, I'm going to measure and show you actually how to make the measurements. Does that sound good?
Sounds good.
Okay, thanks. So I took my Zinnia's piece. What are you blowing? Don't blow. I got lots of little pieces here. My Zinnia's piece, and I scored it at 2, 4, 8, and 10. And then I made a little mark at 3 1/8 from the top. And then I went from the second fold to there and the second fold to there. Now, it was a little different than what I actually wanted, but I think it's okay. I'm going to modify.
All our friends are checking in. Trudy, Diane, Patty. Welcome, everybody.
I'm going to modify as I go. So it's going to go this way. And did I say it's a 12-inch? The original sheet is 12 inches by 5 1/4. 5 1/4. So now and adhere that on. I know some of you are like, how can you do that to that beautiful paper? Well,
Paper's made to be used.
I know.
Just like the good china.
And I have, yes, he says that, he'll tell you. And I have another pack of this paper. I was like, okay, I'll show you with this one because it's fun. It's super pretty. So I'm just going to fold all that in so I can see my edges there.
Hey, Mary.
All right. There we go. I'm going to use my bone folder. Like I said, I'm going to make this one, and then I have one more where I'm actually going to start from the whole sheet of paper. This one was sort of to see, can I make it? Do I know how to make it? So, and you can do it, I suppose, that way or this way. It doesn't matter which way. I'm going to do it this way. Inside.
No, your flowers are upside down.
Oh, no, I can't, of course. My flower's upside down. You're right, which is why. Yep. This, I'm going to put a little piece of white cardstock inside, and this one is 3 3/4. So it's 1 more 1/4 inch in by 3 3/4 by 5. So it's 1 more space inside, because then that's where we're going to end up writing. We're going to decorate that a little bit. And I didn't try it with just cardstock, and I'm thinking that could be fun too. But I like the way the designer series paper folds so easily. So again, I'm looking at my edges, just get that in there. All right. If you have not used the zinnias, they are so fun, so very fun. This is the stamp set, Simply Zinnia. And I just love the sentiment. Words fail to express my gratitude. The zinnias are very, very pretty, sending flowers and thinking of you. But the dies, the dies are awesome. Some of them, sorry, I'll make that a little lower. Some of them I have in my stash, so I'll show you. But there's lots of bonus dies in this. This is not really showing you very well. So I'm just going to set that aside because I made some zinnias. I die cut these, 2 different zinnias, 2 different shapes. And I die cut this little piece for the middle. And using our new shimmer paper, I die cut this. So that will sit there. And I die cut a little leaf. And I die cut a little flower. So lots of little things. This piece is going to go right up here because that's what we want to poke out. Okay, so we're going to have this piece poking out right here. So I'm going to go ahead and attach this little flower to that. Which way does it go?
I think the stem goes in front. Nope.
The stem goes in front. Okay.
Yep.
So let me go ahead and attach that there. And don't know where my
Silicone mat.
silicone mat is,
Silicone sheet.
but the stem goes, okay. The stem goes in front? No, the flower
Yes. Stem goes in front.
Stem goes in front. Okay. Got it. Stem goes in front. All right, here we go. So I'm going to stick this like this. And then
Hey,
I can
Kathy. Hey, Tanya.
kind of
Tanya.
see.
Sorry, can't talk
Hi,
tonight.
friends. I can see a little bit better where I want to put this because I want this to kind of stick up there.
Not above our card, just above our fold.
Yeah, right above the fold, just like that. So there's something up there and it's not quite so blank. Where is that silicone sheet, actually? Oh, it's okay. You know, all is well in the world. No worries, hon. I'll find. Oh, he found it. Yay. I don't like using paper. I like to use a silicone sheet because it makes it easier. So I'm going to go ahead and put adhesive on the back of this, the leaves. Whoa, almost ripped it. And I'm going to put a dimensional on the back of the flower once I stick it in there. So I can bring that back. Okay. And I think I want to go this way. Just so we have a little flower sticking up there. I'm even going to bend that leaf because I want it up a little higher. Like that. And then grab a little dimensional and I'm going to pop up this flower. So it pops up a little bit higher. Oopsie, a little bit higher. I dropped it. A little bit higher than there. Just a little dimension on that. There we go. So there's my flower. Now, with graduation coming up, I was thinking, well, what if you had a graduation card you wanted to give somebody? Well, and maybe a gift card. So that's what I'm going to do with this. This is going to actually sit. This is the piece I cut off of this side right here. You see that? So I'm going to adhere this just on a little bit here and a little bit here. And then you have a pocket you can stick your gift card in and it will match right up with this. Does that make sense?
Fancy.
Fancy. And part of that is because I think I made a little, well, no, it's just, I think if you had a graduation coming up, it'd be a fun way to give a gift card. So
if you want to be really exact with that, you could use our tear-in tape for those two edges as well.
Yeah, for sure. But I want this to be, this is my piece I want to be perfect. So the other one is not going to be as perfect because it's, you'll see in a second. All right, so that all lines up. Perfect. And so I've got that.
Pretty busy paper, so I think you're all right.
Yeah. So I've got this side and this side glued down. Well, this side doesn't exactly match, but I think it's okay. All right. So far so good, huh? When you open it up, you have a little pocket there. How fun it would be to get a little card. So let's go ahead and put this guy. We're just going to put it on one side because then, of course, we're going to open it, right? No, I think I'll put it on this side. So let's go ahead and build our flower. I think I'm going to build it first, and then we'll stick it on.
Great idea.
Thank you, Dave. Thank you. All right, so I'm going to put a little dimensional on this other flower.
That's what I do when I do.
Thanks, son. And I'm going to offset it a little bit. It does not offset perfectly like the daisy, so just know.
Flowers aren't perfect.
No, but no, you're not going to get that. And then we're going to add this little piece of whatever it is, yellow. I know it's lemon lolly, but
on the flower, what is it?
I don't have my glue.
It's the part where the pollen is.
This little piece?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. So we'll go ahead and add that. I need to restock over here. Like just sit over here and make sure I have everything. You know? Yep. All right, so there's that piece. And I actually want to pop these up, get that adhesive off just a little bit so you can, so there's just a little more dimension in between these petals. There you go. Make them curl out a little bit just by using my fingers here. We had so much fun this weekend. Oh my. It was a good time had by all. Lots of laughter. And then I have this little centerpiece, which I also die cut out, and I'm going to go ahead and pop that where? In the center. Just like that. And so that's kind of my focal point. Not kind of, it is my focal point. And I'm just going to adhere it on this side, the left side. I don't want it on the whole thing because then I would seal my whole card shut. So I'm just going to put some adhesive here on the left side, like that. And pop this right here. Just make sure it's just on the left side. Oh, must a little bit on the right side, which is fine. Kind of holds it shut, but really it's just the one side. I have piece of none. Okay, so there is that. Now, if it's a graduation card, we have to have what? Happy graduation, right? So I'm going to use from this stamp set cap and gown, this congratulations graduate, which I just think is a really fun sentiment. I'm going to use my basic white, or was I going to use lemon? Oh, I think basic white was on tap for this. And nothing fancy. Just going to grab my berry burst. What a fun color is this, right? Grab my berry burst, and I'm just going to stamp it right up in the corner, up here. A little bit of space there. That, congratulations, graduate. And then I'm just going to cut it out and have it like dangle. Dangle. I like things dangling. And also then I can make sure I got it straight. So that's sort of handy too. Congratulations, graduate. Oh, that was close. That was too close. Did you see that? Too close. All right, one more time. Actually, maybe I'll cut a piece first, and then I'll stamp it. And then I know I've got my... All right, let's try that one more time. That's the great thing about stamping. You know, if you make a little mistake, doesn't matter. It was such a small... It's such a small piece that it doesn't really matter. All right, let's go ahead and try that again. Hopefully it'll be straight. No, it's not. It's good enough. And I'm just going to trim off with some scissors this little end. I think I'm going to make a little banner. You know, just cut in the middle and then cut up to it like that. Make a little banner. I think I left too much on this end. There we go. Let's move all that off. And let's go ahead and pop that right under here. How cute is that? I think that's very, very cute. I'm actually going to put it under on the right side. I'm going to adhere it just to the right side. And so then...
I was thinking if you want to make it a little more stable, you could have even like built the whole zinnia on like a circle that's smaller than the petals, so you wouldn't see it, but would just give it kind of a base to hold on to.
Or you could have done it on a circle itself. But anyway, look how fun that is. And then you have a little pocket to put in a little graduation card.
Very fun.
Isn't that cute? I think so too.
Tina loves the fold.
Thank you, Tina. I think so too. Okay, that is my first one. Did you have anything you wanted to say?
I do. Mary also loves the colors.
Thank you, Mary. Love it too.
All right, so we do have some things coming up. First off that I want to talk to you about is always, like we always say, go to thestamperstudio.com for anything that you need. When you go there, you can order your Stampin' Up! Products. Never have to worry about putting in a host code or anything. We take care of all that for you. But the thing I want to draw your attention to is Card Cafe. Card Cafe is coming up. Card Cafe is our in-person event, happens here in our Minnetonka studio. The next one is on June 15th. Happens from 10 until noon. You get to come, choose 5 designs. You make 2 of each of those designs. So you walk away with 10 amazing cards. Fun time of laughter, fun games, all the good things.
Fun games?
Fun and games. All the great way to start out your Saturday morning. Being together is a game in and of itself.
I see. Okay. Sorry.
So
I'm like, we're too busy stamping to play a game.
I know. Anyway, coming up June 15th, go ahead and register. Head over to thestamperstudio.com. You can register for it there. Other thing I want to mention is we do have a few spaces left for our hosted retreat in June. The next one is coming up. The June dates are, I'm going to click just so I can get there. There it is, June 21st to the 23rd. We do have a few spots left. So the Refuge Little Falls is our retreat center that's up in Little Falls, Minnesota. You get to come. You have your own dedicated craft space, an incredible 5-foot table, so sturdy. You can run the largest sewing machine you have full speed and it will not bounce. Or if you are stamping or scrapping, don't worry, you can push down on the table with all your might and it's all going to be good.
Yep.
Great space in the studio, great space in the rest of the house. And best of all, you don't have to worry about a thing because we take care of the rest. All of your lodging, all of your linens, all of your meals, we prepare all of that. You have options to come either from Friday till Sunday or from Thursday until Sunday. So that is coming up June 21st to the 23rd. As I said before, go to thestamperstudio.com, scroll down to hosted retreat, and you can find the June dates or the July or any of the rest of them for the rest of the year. But that's where you go to sign up for those. So 2 things coming up, hosted retreat and card cafe.
All right. Thanks, Dave.
You
Hey,
betcha.
and you know what? I can come up on Thursday
I know.
because I'll be out of school. So
You'll
I'm very
be out of
excited about
school.
that. Okay. Let me show you.
Hopefully I can come up on Thursday.
Yeah. Well, if not, I will. All right. So, and then I was just looking at bling, like, oh, did this need some bling? It's got a lot. We don't need anything else, but I was
No,
just enjoying it.
The paper is beautiful, but it does have a lot going on.
It has a lot
Don't
going
need to
on.
add anything else.
No, it does not. Okay, still in the Zany Zinnias. I just wanted to show you, like, okay, I sort of had cut that one ahead of time. So how did I get there? So I'm using this as my outside, and I'm scoring.
The size of that again is?
This is 12 inches by 4 inches. 12 inches by 4 inches. And the reason is because my standard quarter sheet of cardstock is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So I want this to have an edge on the top and the bottom.
Isn't that 5 inches, not 4 inches?
This one?
Yeah.
This is 5 1/4. This is 5 1/2.
Yes. You said it was 4
Sorry.
inches. So
I'm sorry if I said it wrong.
So let's say how big that piece is again.
Oh, honey bunny.
It is 12 by 5.
It is 12 by 5 1/4.
5 1/4. There we go.
12 by 5 1/4. 12
Excellent.
by 5 1/4. Because this is 5 1/2 and this is 4 1/4.
Right.
Okay. Thank you. There we go. All right. I am going to go ahead and fold this in, and then I'll show you.
And we scored it at?
2, 4, 8, and 10.
Nice.
2, 4, 8, and 10. You know, it's great because Dave keeps, my brain is going, and he's like, he knows what comes out, whatever I've said. So he knows if I've said the right thing, so you know what's going on. What's that?
Sometimes we have to fill in a few details.
Yeah, that's okay. All right. So we just want our leaves going the right way. But here's what we're going to do. We're going to make a 3 1/8 inch mark. So I'm going to grab my machine from the top, my cutter, sorry, 3 1/8 from the top. So I'm going to turn it over.
Is that just so it's offset?
Pardon
Could you
me?
really put that line anywhere?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know what you're
Just
asking.
thinking. Nope.
Sorry.
Go for it.
So you can explain it in a minute. Okay, so 3 1/8 is right here, and I actually putting just a little mark there. I did it with a pencil on the other one, but I will just go ahead and use a little pen mark right there. 3 1/16. Is that what I said? 3.
You said. But...
Let me look. 3 1/8. Sorry, 3 1/8. Yes, I put a little mark right there. And then on the other side, of course, we want to do the same thing. So same place. So 3 1/8 right there. There we go. And 3 1/8 is that one. 1/2 1/4. 3 1/8. Okay. Then I am going to go from the top.
From the middle to your mark.
Yep. I'm going to go from the second one
sorry.
in to that little mark I made. So the mark I made, since I made the mark on this side of the paper, I'm going to make a little mark at the 2 point here because it is a little bit tricky to see when it's folded. So I'm looking for that little pencil mark and this little pencil mark like that. Okay. Just like that. And then on the other side, we're going to go from that second fold in, which again is right here. And I must have made it on the other side. Okay, that's okay. I can still do that. So from that, from that 3 1/8 mark to here. All right, there, 3 1/8 to the fold. There we are. Okay, so there is my fold. And then it's just this little piece that I'm going to cut off. You could leave it even just like this. I mean, that could be fun, right? You could leave it like that. Or then you just go from the corner, that point you just cut off, to the
second fold.
I know.
Second one.
I'm just going to go to the first fold. I think that's where I made my mistake last time. Yep. So last time I went to the second fold, but this time I'm going to go to the first fold. I was like, last time I couldn't figure out why. Doesn't matter. Why it was. Yep. It was different than what I was hoping for. And this is why. So there we go. because then it's like that.
Gotcha.
That's
It
what I
comes
want. I
all
wanted-
the way down to the
Yep.
bottom.
And that's why I knew the last one. I was like, wait a minute, something is wrong, but it was already cut. And I'm like, well, we can still make something cute out of it. So I'm going to go ahead and adhere this on. So did you catch that all? Would you let me know in the chat if you're like, shoot, what?
So the top one went to the second fold and the bottom one went to the first fold.
Correct. Thank you, Dave. Yep. There we go. Just like that. And then inside here, we're going to put our little piece of cardstock, which again is cut a 1/4 inch further in. That's
Tina
what,
got it.
pardon me.
Tina says,
Thank
got
you,
it.
Tina. Love that. Can you just read what's in my brain? Okay, so here's what happened is we obviously drove home from the refuge today and I fell asleep. And so when I fall asleep, sometimes I get a little fuzzy, and that's what's going on. Okay, we're going to do the same thing as last time, but make a little different colors. So I'm going to, my main color, if I can grab it, is going to be Lemon Lolly. And we know that the green goes in the front, that little green part. So we'll stick that on just like that. Okay, cute. And we know that this is going to sit up here. So you can see this one is down a little bit lower. Can you see that from the other one? Or
Yep.
maybe it's not, I don't know. Anyway,
No.
It looks cute is the bottom line, right?
Yep, they both look cute.
They do. They do. You know, when you're trying to make something, you're like, something is not right. But then I'm like, well, let me just make it work.
It's all good.
Yep. All right. I hope you come to Card Cafe. I have a friend from, she in South Carolina? I think so. South Carolina is coming. She's here that weekend. And so she's going to sign up for Card Cafe, which is super fun. Okay.
She used to live here. Now she lives there.
Yep. And I decided to use Lemon Lolly,
North Carolina.
North Carolina, whichever. One of them. One of the Carolinas. I don't know where my second flower is. Let's see if we can do what? Dave's like, uh-oh. Oh, here it is. Got it. It was just under here, and the Lemon Lolly is still in it. So you're going to laugh. Here's how I get this out. You ready? That's how I get it out. It's quicker. That's quicker.
A very technical way. Bang it on the table.
I'll tell you, it's a lot quicker than poking the little hole through. Okay. Maybe I'll go ahead and curl these up first this time. Then I can make sure I get all of them. Grab my little dimensional. And of course, the second time round is a little bit quicker, right? So put that right there and pop this on like that. Awesome. Oh, so I'm going to take that off first. Like I said, pop this on. Yeah, definitely not like that. Put that like that. And this time I have a little pumpkin pie is
Hey,
my...
Kathy and Mary are coming to Card Cafe, which I did see you register. So
yay!
Yeah.
So fun. So fun. Yay. So that's going to go there.
So
Be
Tina,
kind
come
to
down.
my friend.
It'll be a party.
All right, here we go again. Ready? Just comes right out. I'm telling you. It's so slick and it's so easy. I know, but
And
this-
what did you do that one out of? Is it the shimmer paper still? No,
No.
it's a...
this is a piece that's in the designer series paper.
Gotcha.
That, yep, I just thought it was really cute with the stars.
Yep.
So this one is going to go right here. And like I said, you can see how this one comes all the way down. And just put adhesive on half, boom, like that.
You're kind of going fast.
Oh, okay.
Take a breath.
Guess what we saw at the zoo? We saw a sloth. We went to the zoo. I
Let's
said
be a
that.
sloth.
Oh, they move so slowly. Oh my goodness. I know they move slowly, but that was really funny. All right, so this could be a graduation card or it could be anything you want it to be. And the other thing that I thought would be very cute, and I'm going to go ahead and die cut it out, is just to add a little bit of leaves in the green. So we are going to just die cut out one of these, two of these, one or two of these. You know, so funny, I have this magnet so they sit all nice and then I just keep throwing them in, which really doesn't make them sit so nicely, but oh well. That's the way it is sometimes. Okay, let's grab our little mini boss, which I love that I have a mini and a big because then I can do what I want to do. I'm going to cut two at a time here. And you're like, what? You can cut two at a time? Sure you can. You can cut two at a time. I always try. With little delicate things, sometimes I can't, but I think with this leaf, I will be able to.
Sometimes if it has a little texture, your second one won't have much of the texture, but
Right.
it just depends.
It still shows up.
Yep.
Okay, there we go. They both die cut out. And look at that. I dropped it. Did you see that? I dropped it and they came out. Gee, what'd you learn today at school? I learned if you drop a die, it'll pop right out. All right. I just think that this could look really cute under here. A little bit more, a little bit of something. And I'm probably going to just put it on this side like that. So we'll tuck those under there. It's cute. Don't you think?
Mm-hmm.
I think so too. And this is Parakeet Party, the lighter of our greens. The other darker, a little bit darker light green is Granny Apple, which is also so very pretty. All right, we'll tuck that under there. And one more under here, above, just like that. There. And then I was thinking, I don't really want to put graduation. I could, but I don't really want to. So happy birthday would be a cute one for this. So
yes.
Yeah. How fun is that? And you could put a little sentiment inside if you wanted.
Very fun.
But so let me bring back in that other one just to show you. If you die cut to the second fold on both of them, so you've got 3 1/8 of an inch, and you cut to the second fold, and the second fold, you end up with something more like this. If you cut to 3 1/8 inch and you cut to the second fold and then only to the first fold, you end up with something more like that. Both very cute. I do like that I filled this in and made a little pocket because it was kind of white, like too much of the white.
Yep.
So there you have it. What do you guys think? Tina. What do you think? I'm hoping that you enjoyed that. It's kind of fun. It's fun to use different folds. And especially if, for me, it's like, well, if I have another pack of this paper, then I can use it for this. Or sometimes like this green seems like that's perfect to use it for, because then I've got that just bold green. So there you have it. Let's see, today is Monday. I will see you on a Saturday, and we will be back up at the refuge just from Friday until Sunday morning, though, because we have something on Sunday. So, but we thought we can make it happen. There's a lot of gardens up there. There's a whole lot of gardens up there, and there's a lot of weeding to do. So if you want to meet me there on Saturday to weed, you just let me know. All right, friends, I hope you have a great week. Wow, it's already Monday. Woo, I love that. We have a 4-day week, and on Friday, we're going to the zoo. Okay, I got to tell you something about the sloths. Super interesting. Super interesting. I did not know this. So the sloths, you know, they hang upside down, but their little wrist, it clicks into place, and then it's like a claw clicks in, and it clicks, and it holds it there like a carabiner, so they don't have to use the energy to hold on. It just clicks in. It was just so
locks
fascinating.
in place.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry, I just wanted to share that because they were so funny. All right, friends, you have a wonderful week. I look forward to seeing you on Saturday. Happy stamping, friends.